Making a lot of progress in here, getting the taping done. Leroy's been helping. Leroy. Have you been helping? Huh? You been helping? Yes? So the wall turned out really cool. We got the DC 6, I think it is. 3-bladed prop and 4 engines DC. Could be 4. I think it's 6. Bus Grease Monkey. Bus Grease Mountain banner that Dan had printed for us. With a bunch of the buses out here climbing the hill. The Greyhound dog there. That family portrait that Mom's had done for us for Christmas there by Cisco. Luke sent me some really cool Christmas gifts. Here's an original GM identification plate, but it's never been stamped. It's got the, oops, had the part number stuck to it. I just pulled it off. Don't lose that. All right, figure that out in a minute. The Murphy's Law rules. Nothing is as easy as a look. Everything takes longer than you expect, and if anything can go wrong, it will, at the worst possible moment. Luke sent me that Greyhound dog. And then this I got from one of our neighbors last year. This just came from Luke. The Mack bus, body and chassis, International Motor Company. The Marmon Harrington nameplate. The garage sign, those were a gift from my neighbors last year. This was a gift I got from a neighbor this year too. This Brill badge came from Luke. Very cool to have on the wall. The Aero Coach emblem. There's one for an RTS2. There's an eagle. These all came from Luke. And this yellow coach badge. This one's actually got a VIN number on it there. And then this one here. Must be from our gasoline one because it mentions a choke at the end, but to keep it at 180 degrees. That's kind of cool. So thank you to Luke for that. And then we also have over here the signed record that Tom gave us at the bus rally, and it actually has the lyrics. I don't think I ever showed it. The lyrics to the song are all around there on the record as it goes. So that's very cool for the Bus Grease Monkey theme song. So we're hanging up we finally have a place to hang it. Ta-da! A lot of hard work to get that thing. We've had it for about a year, but no place to hang it. So now we got it up on the wall with everything. Okay, open the door. I must have dropped it a few times for the box to open up like that.
It's heavy. Get back, Leroy. Speed of stepping on it now. What?
Pull one out. So these are our portable truck scales that we just got. We're really going to use them for a lot of different things. They're going to come in real handy. It's a nice tool to have. Number one, weighing the buses. It's important. Make sure they're not over their gross vehicle weight, but
It'll help people with their conversions because we can balance it corner to corner now, versus if you just go to a truck stop scale, it tells you how much your rear axle weighs, but it doesn't tell you how much the left side and the right side weigh. This will be able to determine that now. But those are just a couple of small uses for them. Important things like tire pressures. Every tire manufacturer has a tire chart that tells you what your tire pressure should be based on the weight that's on the tire. And a lot of times those numbers are really low for the weight that a lot of these buses carry. Tire pressure might be 80 PSI, 85 PSI. A lot of truck places go ahead and set them at like 110 because that's like usually the high-end default of the scale. But if the weight on your tire requires that it only be run at 90 PSI and you're running it at 110, you'll get a much better ride and better fuel economy running it at the correct tire pressure. So it does make a big difference on that. Some of the other things, like I could have just used that on that Eagle bus that was here that was sagging on one side. You put the bogie on it as part of the leveling procedure. The bogie is supposed to have a very specific amount of weight on it. And if it's not, there's a spline gear that comes out and you rotate it and put it in. I think it's like 300 pounds every tooth or something. I don't remember. I always refer to the book on it. But this would help us know that, that the bogie had the correct amount of weight. I think it's 5,000 pounds. Again, I'd have to refer to the book to be for sure. But you throw that on there. And once that, that the bogie has the right amount of weight lifting on it, then you start addressing the torsion elastics and the other things. So it'll help with the suspension. It'll help with my bus to know how much is my right-hand corner of my bus, the rear corner, really that much heavier than the left. We'll be able to throw these scales under there and then we'll know, because I've been having problems with those leaf springs on the right side, but not on the left side. So this will give us an accurate weight from left to right on the back. So there really are a lot of uses for them. Working on the suspension, safety-wise, knowing how heavy the bus is. It's going to come in handy. So I think it's a great tool to have. They're not super heavy, and they're tall enough where you can just put the inner dual on each one. I can run, you can weigh the front of the bus and the back of the bus. I only have two, so I have to, one at a time, one axle at a time. But it'll do that, and I'm really happy to have these tools. So given a review of the Billboard tarp, it's been up for less than 2 weeks. And there's a ton of little holes in it everywhere where it was folded. You can see the daylight showing through. That's kind of what you expect with any tarp, but that was kind of one of their advertising features, was saying that doesn't happen to their tarps, and clearly it does.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. But at the top of that mountain there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, God will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.